Welcome everyone to Lifestyle with J. Pierre. Back at it again with another meal prep for Athena. For this week's meal prep, we're gonna have boneless chicken breasts, sweet potato cubes, pork necks, chicken gizzards, ground turkey, ground beef, 4 eggs, and sardine. And this time, sardine in water, no salt added. This is a regular meal prep for her, not a supplement meal prep, just a regular meal prep. And as for the ground turkey and the ground beef, you want to go as lean as possible. The ground turkey is 93% lean, but the ground beef that we chose is 80% lean at the place we bought it from, but they do go leaner than 80%. You want as less fat in your dog's diet as possible, but if you want to add fat, you want to be the person to control the fat that goes in your dog food. You want to just add multiple fats in your dog food. You want to control the fat in your dog food. So what we're going to do first is we're going to get the sweet potatoes boiling right now. Got some water boiling in the pot. I'm going to get the cubes in there, get them boiling, and while the cubes are boiling, I'm going to cut the boneless breast chicken, the pork neck, which I'm not going to use all of it, but I'm just going to use half of it. The gizzards, you're going to use half also. And the ground turkey and the ground beef, I'm using half. 4 eggs in total. I'm going to use all the eggs. The sardines, I'm going to use all the sardine. And once again, the sweet potato, I'm going to use all of it. Now that I've separated everything that I needed for her and the sweet potato is boiling, we can go ahead and start cutting what we need to cut smaller for her. Let's get started. Now that I'm back from washing my hands, let me explain what I just did. So after cutting everything up into smaller pieces, I went ahead and put everything in the boiling water with the sweet potato. Now I'm mixing it up. And at the same time, I'm breaking down the meats, the ground beef, the ground turkey, and the sardine. As you can see, I also added the water that was in the sardine because at the end of the day, it still has nutrients and omega fatty acids that I need for her. And as you saw when I was cutting up the pork neck, I did not cut off every piece off the neck. Some is on the bone, but the bone is going inside this also just to cook. Because later on, I want, not today, but maybe tomorrow, I could give it to her as a treat. The bones that, the entire neck is just one solid bones. I took off, there was no like loose bones on there that would be a choking hazard. But either way, you never want to give your dog something that they're gonna chew for a long period of time without keeping an eye on them. Just God forbid they don't choke without you being there, or they don't choke at all. So now I'm just mixing this up so that way Everything is cooked evenly. Everything seems that is broke down. And I'm here making a mess. Now for the eggs, they won't go in here yet. The eggs go towards the end of this. They don't go in between. Or they go before. The eggs go at the end. And yes, I will be throwing the shells in there too. They do add calcium to your dog's diet, and I want that, especially for puppies, growing puppies. Okay, then let this sit for about an hour. Increase the temperature just a little bit, and we'll be back. Hey guys, sorry for the change of sound, but Asami was crying in the background and Ayo started crying in the background, and I did not want you guys to be listening to that. So right now what I'm doing is adding the eggs and the eggshells into the mix. Once again, the calcium is in the shells. You want that. The meal is almost done. Just turn down the heat a little bit so the eggs can cook a little, and then we're gonna come back to see the finishing result. Well, here you go, the end result. 2 bowls ready for the week. Big bowl with some broth in it. 2 pieces of pork necks for her as a treat, and that's it. Thank you guys for everything you do. Thank you for our subscribers. Support, like, share, comment, subscribe, and until next time.